Okay, we're just gonna go ahead and just kind of rough. Oh boy, okay. Oh yeah. Save of the century. Jeez.
Hi friends, welcome back to the e-bike noob. I hope you're having a great day. Today we're going to talk about the forks from the Ariel Rider X-Class bikes, specifically the first generation of the X-Class. So a quick backstory, if you're unfamiliar with these bikes, Ariel Rider is on the 4th or 5th generation of the X-Class. Currently, my bike is out of the very first run of them, which came out in the summer of 2020. And since it was a first generation product, it was the first time they had ever built these bicycles, they weren't 100% perfect. They had a couple of flaws in them. The biggest flaw being the fork. Or forks? Is it plural or singular? Because it's really only like one assembly, but there's a left and a right. So I can kind of see that going either way. It's almost like pants. You don't walk into a store and say, I'd like to purchase pant. You walk into a store, I want to purchase pants. Even though that's only one assembly with a left and a right side. Kind of similar to bike fork or forks. Anyone know? Anyone in the comments? Let me know. Let me know down below what you think. So back to the issue we were talking about. The fork on this bike is pretty terrible. We'll talk later about why it doesn't work so well and the actual issues with the fork. But for right now, I just want to let you know, Ariel Rider actually reached out to the customers that have these first generation bikes and said, hey, we kind of biffed on this. We sent out bikes with forks that we don't think are up to code, so we're going to send you replacements, which is pretty cool because it seems like it's pretty rare when a company admits when they make a mistake. And then for them to actually do something about it is even cooler by sending those replacement forks at no cost to the owners. So thank you, Ariel Rider, for doing that.
What the hell is that? I don't know if you could see that, but I certainly saw something that looks pretty awesome. Oh boy. Looks smoother to go down, so we're just gonna get a little head start over this way. Oh man, there's no way we're making it up there, but let's give it a go. Oh, we're taking a stick with us. Oh, geez. Oh, okay. Here we go. Ring. Cool. And we're just gonna have to go back down. Oh, shit. Are you kidding me? Well, I just might spend all day doing this. That's fucking awesome. One more. Woohoo! All right, so we're gonna go down and we're gonna try to skid. Over into our turn here, which didn't work.
I'm on my way to find some fun spots to do a little fork durability testing. Knowing that Ariel Rider is going to send out a replacement fork, I wouldn't mind terribly if this one broke. I wouldn't normally destroy something intentionally, but for the sake of science and engineering and for your knowledge, I thought we better do some stair tests and maybe even see if we can find a skate park to see what happens. The couple of issues with the fork aren't the end of the world individually, but altogether, you can kind of see why Ariel wanted to do something about it and send out replacements. So once again, thank you for that. Number one, the noise is almost unbearable. It's very clunky. It's very loud. You can hear the springs rattling around inside. And every time you hit a bump big enough to absorb any impact, it sounds like the end of the world is happening. The second thing, if there's any mountain bikers, please chime in and give us a little insight here. But on this bike, it feels like you're riding a pogo stick. It is very springy and very bouncy, and there's no settings or anything to control that. So whenever you're going through a section with little tiny bumps and it's not real smooth, it just throws all of those bumps back into your arms and wrists, and it's extremely uncomfortable and can be really scary in certain situations. The last major flaw that I can see with the fork is the geometry. The uppers and lowers don't seem to match up with each other, and there's a little bit of an angle where the two pieces meet, which from every fork I've ever seen, I'm not an engineer, let's keep that in mind, but I gotta imagine you want a nice, straight, smooth line and no angle where the upper and lower parts of the suspension meet. On this fork, when you look at it from the side, you can see a little bit of an angle that probably should not be there. Even with the bad fork, I love my X-Class. I think Ariel Rider is a great company. I think they're awesome for reaching out to its first-gen customers and making it right by them without even charging them. It's great customer service.
All right, I'm pretty sure there is a massive stair-set of doom coming up here. And, well, I may not be Sam Pilgrim, but I know how to party. So let's go ahead and just see what happens. Okay, we're just gonna go ahead and just kind of roll right down those. That was rough. Oh boy, okay. That is something. Look at this, a little wall to ride. How far can we go? Not all the way, now we gotta go down. Oh, I'm scared. Woo! Oh yeah. Don't mind if we do. Oh. Oh, yeah.